The struggles for Aaron Sanchez continues as again today he was last night. He was downright awful. And the Blue Jays lose 11-6 to the Los Angeles Angels. He just was not very good at all. And over his last, 3 or 4 starts, Aaron Sanchez has not been good at all. And it's not been the walks that's really been killing him. Because he only walked 2 guys in the game today. But he had 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 were earned in just 3 2/3 innings. Did not strike out a batter. I don't know what the heck's going on with Aaron Sanchez. I mean, look, we're talking about trading him. When he sucks that bad, what the heck are you going to get for him? The guy to move, if you're looking for value, is Marcus Stroman. And you heard from his comments after his last start that the trade seems imminent to him. And that's not a mindset you want to have. I'm not blaming Stroman. I'm blaming the media here for pumping this whole trade train. And with Stroman being in the media as much as he is, he's seeing all of it. For Aaron Sanchez, we talk about, let's trade Sanchez and keep Stroman. Good luck with trading Sanchez and getting anything for him. People are going to say, he has an upside. He's a younger guy, 26 years old. I get that. But your ERA is almost 5.5. That's awful. And we talked about it in that 12-0 win against the Houston Astros, because that was the last win the Jays actually had. When your starter, for the most part, when your starter gives you, 4 innings of shutout ball, which isn't easy, of course, but when they give you a good start, the bats usually come around at some point in the 4th, 5th, 6th inning, and the Jays come out hot and get some runs. But in the early goings of this one, 2nd inning, an RBI double from La Stella and a 2-run shot from Mike Trout, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Angels, just like that in the 2nd inning. Now, luckily, in the bottom of the 2nd, the Jays get a couple runners on for Rowdy Tellez, 3-1 pitch, and he crushes a ball to dead center field, and it's gone, estimated 430 feet, a big shot for Rowdy Tellez. His 12th home run of the year, still batting average in that 220 range, but you can see the power he's got, and that's great to see from Big Rowdy. Especially since it was against a left-handed pitcher, which he does not usually fare too well against. But it was great to see there, and just like that, you're tied up, which is awesome. Top of the 4th inning. Mike Trout hits a grand slam. And it's a 7-3 lead. So Aaron Sanchez gives up an RBI double, a 2-run shot to Mike Trout. He gives up 2 home runs to Mike Trout. And Buddy's got 6 RBIs, and it's only the 4th inning. Then Sanchez gets the boot, but at that point, you're already down 7-3. You already came back from a 3-0 lead, but like I said, you give up 7 runs in less than 4 innings, you're not going to fare very well. Now the Jays try and crawl back at the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 runners in scoring position. Eric Sogard singles to center field. Biggio and Jansen come in to score, and that 7-3 deficit's now a 7-5 deficit, and we're only in the bottom of the 4th. But the bullpen doesn't really do anything good there. It was an error on Derek Law on the mound, and Rengifo is safe, and Calhoun comes in to score. Look, we've talked about it over and over. You get good starting pitching, you get clutch hits, and you get good defense. Well, your pitching sucked. You didn't really get great defense because an error costs a run. And yeah, your offense wasn't terrible. But you can't win with just offense and bad pitching and bad defense. You're just not going to win barely any games that way. So they get that 1 run right, one of the runs back, and you're instead of 7-5 deficit now 8-5. Then in the top of the 8th inning, off of Jordan Romano, Justin Upton crushes a 2-2 pitch. Look, it was a fastball down the middle of the plate. You just don't do that to a good hitter, and he crushes it 442 feet to left field. Yikes. Now it's a 9-5 lead. Well, in the bottom of the 8th, though, Rowdy Tellez comes up in an 0-1 pitch. He crushes it to right field, 374 feet for his 2nd home run of the ballgame, 13th of the year for Big Rowdy, 4th RBI on the night. But, it really was just a solo shot in an 8-4 ball game. So, Really? And then you go to the top of the ninth inning, and Mike Trout up again, and he hits an RBI single, and they just get that one run right back off to David Phelps. The pitching wasn't good. It really wasn't. You know, the only guy who had some scoreless innings was Justin Schaefer. You know, and he went 2/3 of an inning, gave up one hit, didn't walk a batter, didn't give up any runs, and struck out 2 batters. He was pretty damn good, Justin Schaefer. But Derek Law in a third of an inning gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, walked 1. He wasn't very good. Jordan Romano, through an inning and 2/3, gave up 1 hit. It was the home run to Justin Upton, but struck out 3 guys. He wasn't too bad in his time. ERA is still only 2.45 for Jordan Romano, so it's good to see. I really want to see him perform and be a good guy in this bullpen for the Blue Jays' future. And David Phelps threw an inning, gave up 3 hits and a run. But, I mean, he's still finding his way here in the big league level for, you know, he hasn't pitched in almost 2 years. So it's going to take him some time to get going here. But for the bats, look, Eric Sogard, 2 for 5 with a couple RBIs. He had the RBI single there. I think it was in the 4th inning. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 3. He had a couple walks in the ball game. So it's great to see Vladdy get a hit again. You know, he's been struggling as of late, but it's good to see him get that hit and to walk twice as well. It's nice to see from Vladdy. Not getting too swing happy at the plate. It's really nice. Where else are we here? Gurriel 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts. Not a very good ball game for him. Freddie Galvis 1 for 4 with a run scored. Kevin Biggio 0 for 3, but he walked once and came around to score on the RBI single from Eric Sogard. All right, Danny Jansen 0 for 2, but he walked twice and came home to score twice, so getting on base. It's really all that matters. Rowdy Tellez, like we talked about, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He had a big ball game there, did Rowdy Tellez. Now, finale of the series, because I screwed that up yesterday and I thought it was a 3-game set. It's really a 4-game series. The finale of the series goes tomorrow night, I guess it's tonight really, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Clayton Richard on the mound for the Blue Jays. His ERA is up over 7, so who the heck do we expect to happen here? I am not so sure. Against Jose Suarez on the mound for the Los Angeles Angels in the finale of the 4-game set against our Blue Jays. Now let's go to the minor leagues, and there are some positives, I gotta say, to take from games like this. Let's go down to the Buffalo Bisons here right out of the gate. Bo Bichette 0 for 4, had a tough ball game, only hitting .227 down there. But again, still kind of regrouping after that wrist injury, or breaking his hand, really. It's not easy just to come back and get right into the swing of things. So for Bo Bichette, it's just going to take some time. Anthony Alford is making a case to get called up. I mean, he really is. He was 3 for 4 again yesterday, scored a run. Remember when this guy was hitting 150, 160, we were talking about trading this guy? Or basically like he's a bust and he won't be anything for this team ever? With the 3 for 4 day yesterday, he's now hitting 257. He has really turned his year around, and he scored a run as well. What an amazing job he's done. Jonathan Davis went 2 for 3 with a walk and a couple runs scored. Reese McGuire, the catcher, went 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Richard Urania went 2 for 4 with a couple RBIs and a run scored. And on the mound, Thomas Pannone. We can get this number, all right? Thomas Pannone, we know what he's done at the big league level. Not a whole lot. 4 innings, 1 hit, and 8 strikeouts. Thomas Pannone was really good there in that game yesterday. But now we're going to get down to the Double-A New Hampshire Fisher Cats. And I look, there's some good things to talk about here. There really is. All right, Forrest Wall went 1 for 5. Espinal 1 for 5. And whereas Warmoth, he's 0 for 3 with a walk. So again, Logan Warmoth, after being called up from Dunedin, has struggled. But you hear, when you talk to scouts and you talk to, people inside organizations, you always hear that high A to Double-A gap is a huge jump. I mean, obviously the big jump is AAA to the big leagues, but in the minor league levels, that's the biggest jump. So for Logan Warmoth, I think they should just really keep him there, let him work through these tough times, and let him go at it. And Chad Spanberger went 1 for 3 with a walk in the ball game. He's hitting .216. Again, struggled early on, but has looked really good as of late. Zach Lowe on the mound, making a bid to get called up to AAA. He has looked really, really good for the Double-A New Hampshire Fisher Cats. 7 innings of 5 hit ball, 1 run, did not walk a batter, struck out 3. His ERA is only 3.14. That is incredible. Zach Lowe has done an amazing job down there in in Double-A New Hampshire, really putting a good year together. Now, the Dunedin Blue Jays did not play. They were rained out. The Lansing Lugnuts are coming back from their All-Star break. They're back today. And down in Vancouver and Bluefield, I already looked, and there really wasn't anything to talk about down there. So that's really it for the minor league report for you guys. All right? And you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one then. If you guys enjoyed the video and you guys did not enjoy the loss there yesterday, but you enjoyed Rowdy's couple home runs, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the minors, your thoughts on this team as a whole. What are your thoughts on Aaron Sanchez? Just let me hear it. I really want to get your guys' opinion on what Aaron Sanchez's future looks like with this team, what his future looks like in the big leagues, and also what the heck this team should do with him. Because I don't know what the heck to have. I mean, look, the way he's struggling this bad, do you maybe think in your mind to fire him in the bullpen? I mean, look, it's something to think about because he's struggling that bad. But then again, we don't have many starters. So to get rid of one, it's kind of like, well, you're kind of defeating the purpose. So I don't know what the heck they're going to do with Aaron Sanchez. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that. All right. And check out my main man, Mo Buckets, on Twitter, guys. Blue Jays Wave on Instagram. If you did not see the 3-run shot from Rowdy Tellez yesterday, go check it out on the Instagram page, Blue Jays Wave. All right. Hope to have him on the podcast very soon. And hope to be on his podcast very soon. It's going to be a lot of fun talking Blue Jays with him. Very often. All right. And Twitter is down below, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys. Raptors edition. I think it's on the did I say the 27th? I think it was. I'm just going to check here just for you guys to have a look here. The 27th of June. All right. The reason I'm bringing that up is because free agency starts on the 30th. And we don't know what the heck's going to happen with Kawhi Leonard. So on the 27th of June, I'm going to do the season review and the off-season preview for the Toronto Raptors, right? Because the Blue Jays are off and hey, got to keep those videos flowing to you guys, kind of be consistent with it, all right? So, for the Blue Jays, they play the finale of this 4-game set against Los Angeles Angels there tonight. All right, Clayton Richard on the mound for the Blue Jays and Jose Suarez on the mound for the Los Angeles Angels. 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. The Blue Jays look to avoid the sweep. The Blue Jays look to avoid the sweep of the season series and just get a win. I mean, my goodness, this team is, what's the record now? 26 and 48. You're 22 games under 500. And we're not even halfway through the year. Yikes. All right, so guys, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.